Smash, foot on the gas.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down. 60 or
56. Target, 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 target. Slam, slam, slam. Hit it.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ricky. 56.
Hey. Get it ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
In your face.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mariota now. And he's going to go down again.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mariota looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
Protein spill. Hey. High 7.
Back to throw. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Herbert. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13, Mariota. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second and 12, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is Geis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Redskins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check safety, check safety.
Greystone travel. Yo, 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 go, go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Set 70, Indy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Fire.
They run with Washington, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second and 9, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
To throw Mariota, and that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, this is Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Everybody scoot up.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Alert flare.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just is not. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 29, Mariota. He finds Hopkins complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 18. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mariota. It's caught by Coleman. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 43.
Look, squeeze.
Jam.
Fight.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He's got Lockett. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back.
Go.
56, Mike.
Ready to go. Let go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You draw quarter. Get it.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's complete to Lockett. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Leo.
Check three.
Speed trip.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And the Chargers.
First down, Mariota. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing, Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Go! 90 Wolf!
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's King. $12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So So for the Redskins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
You got nothing with it. You got nothing.
Right up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Locke. Gets it to Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
60 outlaw.
And the Broncos first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Locke now on 1st down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get ready. Check.
General West.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
40-19.
Mark 27. Army.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He completes this one to Mack. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
What we got?
On 1st down, Moss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's back.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. from 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get... this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business, the coach. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Regular. Go.
To the air, Allen. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
45.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
45 for Mike. He's tired of winning.
Throwing again, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Airing it out for Hamilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
So after the INT, it's Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He completes this to Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Mariota. Buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Easy work. It's easy work.
Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will get him one closer.
Bills 19, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our
On first down, Moss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Moss. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the back. Watch the back.
56. Pass.
Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Check 45. Come on. Watch the run. 45. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Mariota on 4th down. Forced out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee you, he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th